Hello. Look. It might not look like a lot, but granted, I had a whole storage unit and all of the other stuff you guys saw that I was already here. And like, it's pretty condensed. At least like, for the time being, it's pretty okay so that I could start going through it and getting rid of stuff. And then look, this side, pretty much a regular ass room. So you can't tell me it's not better. You can't. I mean, you can. Comment whatever you want, honestly, but please, actually comment, like, do whatever, please. But yeah, maybe some of you, if you're actually watching consistently, you'd think, oh man, she's full of crap, where's the magic? But realistically, not only is this as good as it could be for right now, but I also had a slight miscalculation because I was supposed to finish, well no, I did finish the storage unit stuff yesterday, and the last day was technically today, so I was a day ahead on that, but I didn't realize it was Sunday, and on Sunday, I can't really do much here. Yeah, that's one of the pros of living in this living situation. I try to disappear on Sundays and give the household their time to be a family, you know. So, again, not completely done, but done for the 5 days. Like, the 5 days, what I had to do was get out of the storage unit so that I wouldn't have to keep paying it for the next month, and then make sure that, I mean, I know it's technically a quarter of the room, it's not the half, but I needed to make sure that the room part was usable because it's not my room, you know. So like, for that I am grateful that I'm able to do this for a little bit, because yeah, you know, like I said, it's just rough, but you have to be grateful. You know why you have to be grateful? And you don't have to be grateful to people that don't treat you right. Don't get me twisted, you know, but you have to be grateful of life for giving you those opportunities. Okay, like, no matter what is going on, you don't owe anybody anything, but you owe yourself everything. So please be grateful in any which way that you can, like to the most of your capacity. So today, I am able to be grateful for the space. I am able to be grateful, honestly, as much as it sucks that I have to take a whole day where I have to disappear. There's certain things that happen in life that, if you look at it the other way, it's like, well, I'm probably about to get my period. If not today, again, then tomorrow. And I'm very tired. I have been heavy lifting for 5 days. And this is like a forced break. Like, I have no choice. Like, I can't be hard on myself. I can't do anything but pout about it. So it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna record. I might post this today or tomorrow, or who knows. This is really just an update. Maybe I'll catch a movie. I have a free movie ticket from that time I complained in that other non-review. But yeah, there's this one called Bold, Beautiful, Dirty. I want to watch Yi, but they don't have it at the place I have the free thingy. But I might consider it anyway. You know, depending. I like watching movies when there's like nobody else in the theater, so let's see. Talk to you later. Oh, it's not called Yi. It's called In Whose Name. Sorry, it's the Kanye new documentary. I think Yi's the old one, which I didn't see, but I want to watch this one. And In Whose Name, I like it because it reminds me of who is like God. And I'm guessing maybe that's what he's referring to in the different perspective. But for me, it reminds me of my name. So, yeah. Oh, one last thing. The stuff on the bed. I'm gonna go see if I can sell my Pokemon cards. Well, at least the bulk parts of like the commons, uncommons, reverse hollows and stuff. I had packed it up like actually maybe over a year ago when I was gonna move again out of somewhere in a haste, and I was gonna send it off to a website. If you actually care and you want to know information about Pokemon cards selling and stuff like that, then I can make a whole ass video on that, because I don't know if you noticed, it's kind of hard to tell with everything like piled up on each other, but I've had lots of phases, but Pokemon is like probably the biggest one. Ever since I was a kid, Pokemon Yellow is my favorite first game and my favorite. I actually have the Pikachu and Red tattooed on my ankles, but it was mostly the video games, more so than the show, though I did have the VHSs. But eventually, I started collecting the cards with the help of my grandfather, which is a whole other story. But yeah, a couple years later, when I was older, I collected other things like collectibles, and then I had a phase where I was really into the cards, so I started like setting up all the sets. But I just felt like one day that it was not worth it, so I just started taking them all out and I was gonna sell them. Wow, that was a lot longer of an explanation than I thought. But yeah, if you want more information or if you care about Pokemon cards, I definitely have a plethora of information on that. But I'm gonna go to this place called Cool Stuff by here, which I thought was a cool name, which is why I stopped in. And then it turns out that they sell them in person. So I'm gonna do that because when you ship them, they're rather heavy, so that takes a big chunk of the money. And yeah, it's gonna be my first experience selling bulk, so maybe I'll record it. Ow! That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt at all. It just startled me. And that goes to show I'm just a little on edge, I guess, because it sounded like it hurt a lot. It did not. It did not hurt me. Yeah, look. Oh, and this is the other section. My throat is a little pony again. Yeah. So, actually a very good day. I'm here outside of the movie theater because I'm gonna watch the Kanye documentary and I'm gonna read for like an hour. Okay, this is the book that I'm reading. I won't lie to you, I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but there might be a magician setting up like literally right next to me. Oh my gosh, you can hear it. There's a bunch of people walking by and I should feel awkward. But yeah, he was literally performing there. I got a video of it. He's so good. I still feel shy.
Them just how bad it can get.
So they just hang out here.
I have so much to say. That's crazy. Just got out of the documentary. Boys back. So much to fucking say. Honestly, nothing like what I expected. So motivational. In like, again, not the way that I expected. So get ready to either hear a lot about it or hear a lot about my brain because I'm crazy. Okay, I was gonna wait till I got somewhere, wherever it is I'm going, but I don't know where I'm going. I know I'm going, but I don't know where. And I thought that I'd probably wait till tomorrow and make like a non-review, but it doesn't feel like a non-review. I don't know how to express what I'm trying to express right now, or maybe I do, just not in words. I watched the documentary on Ye, and again, it's just nothing of what I expected, and it's exactly what I needed to remember. And if you already liked Kanye as a person, go watch it. If you don't like him, maybe watch it anyway. But maybe you need to work on your mind first. If the documentary makes sense to you, then my journey will make a lot of sense to you. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. I've always liked him as a person. I know. I've always liked him as a person. There's not something he's done that's made me not like him for a second, because I've always been very open. You don't have to agree with everything somebody says to like them. And I've never necessarily felt like he said anything wild. And everything that he said that people said was wild was not portrayed, I think, the way that he meant it. And I knew that before him saying it. So, yeah, again, if you got it, then please join the ride, or comment or message or do something, because he's about to open up a lot of people to something that they already knew. And we need people in those positions to do things like this. We need to all do things like this. The revolution will not be televised, but yeah. I'm gonna figure out what it is Michelle's gonna do.